Now, when it comes to EDC, you may or may not know that a flashlight plays a key part in your everyday carry. But when you add a UV to it, now we're talking. What is up, guys? Mikey Messini here for Mikey DC. I hope you've been well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. On here, I do reviews on gear, gadgets, tech, apparel, anything that I use on a regular daily basis to allow me to live a more aware and prepared life. So if you like this video, go ahead and like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss out on my content. Today, I'm gonna be doing a review on the all-new Arkfeld UV by Olight. Currently, during the time of this video, it is on sale for $59.99 from its original price of $79.99. And that sale is going on from March 14th to March 16th. So you have a couple days to really take advantage of this being at that price, along with bundling this with a lot of different stuff that they just released for their March sale. I'll make sure I link them in the description below. And before I start this video, I do want to send a special shout out to Olight for sending me this gear. Olight is one of the leading manufacturers in creating EDC essentials. They make a huge variety of EDC gear, from flashlights to pistol lights to knives, power stations, just any type of EDC gear that you can think about. They are expanding that catalog just for you. And I will make sure that I link them in the description below so that way you can take a look at all the things that they sell on their website. Now, a question you may be asking yourself is, why a UV light when Olight originally released their Arkfeld Laser Light? Let me give you a couple ideas. This light can be used for many beneficial things when it comes to your daily routine, especially if you're in a profession that leverages a UV light on a day-to-day basis. You may be in the field of forensics and you need a UV light to check for bodily fluids. You also may be working at a hotel or maybe heading out to a vacation destination where you want to check the bed for any type of stains or anything like that that was left behind by the cleaning crew or the last tenant that used that place. You may also be working in a profession that handles money and you want to look at the legitimacy of the actual currency that is being provided to you, in addition to maybe verifying IDs if you're a bouncer and you're working outside of a club, or you're just looking at ID legitimacy in general. Or you may be into fishing and you want to use a UV light to lure fish towards your bait so you can catch and reel them in. I live in the desert, and the UV light is also great at spotting scorpions because when you flash a UV light over them, they shine in that ultraviolet light. I'm sure I'm missing a lot more different ways that you can use this light, but as you can see, there are multiple ways that you can use a UV light for your daily carry. Let's look at a couple key features that the Arkfeld UV has to its competitors. The main source for the Arkfeld UV is a white light and it's UV. But compared to the Arkfeld original, it has a white light and a green laser. The max lumens on both the original Arkfeld and the Arkfeld UV is 1,000 lumens. It also has a strobe of 13 Hertz, and the battery is a 1050 mAh rechargeable battery. It has a IPX7 waterproof rating and a drop proof of 1 meter, and its original MSRP after the March sale is going to be $79.99 compared to the $89.99 of the original Arkfeld Olight. On the right, you'll also see how the Streamlight wedge compares to the two Arkfelds, which isn't too far off from the different specs. There are 4 key differences and upgrades that Olight did with the Arkfeld UV. Number 1 is that they added texture on both sides of the light to give it more grip. It also has a tall size reduction, and what they did with the pocket clip was they added a 2-way system so that way it can clip on to your hat and your pants and other gear. They also added a lanyard hole that you can see right here, which I have this lanyard hooked onto. The new Arkfeld UV comes in 3 different colors. I have the green color, OD green. It also comes in a black, and it comes in an orange color. Just like the original Arkfeld, it does come in 3 shining modes. There's the moonlight, it goes into medium, and then it goes into its turbo. If you double click the button in the middle, it activates its turbo right away, and if you triple click it, it actually activates the strobe. Now let's do a comparison of the Arkfeld UV versus the original Arkfeld light. Now here I have the two Olight Arkfelds. On the right, I have the Arkfeld UV, and on the left, I have the original Arkfeld. So if we look at it side to side here, that's where you can see the texturing on the new Olight Arkfeld UV and where it's just smooth on the original Arkfeld. In addition to that, if you look at the end here, it definitely sticks out a little bit more on the original Arkfeld, and it isn't a true deep carry pocket clip versus the new Olight Arkfeld UV, where it does have the deep carry option. And then if you guys look at the clip itself, it does differ because there is the two-way clipping method on the Arkfeld UV, where it does not have that on the original Arkfeld. And if we look at the charging, it does slim down a little bit more on the UV versus the original because they cut out the initial charging area on the backside there. And on here, it has that full circle. The toggle switches are the same, where you toggle to either the laser or you toggle to the initial light. And then the battery indications are the same on both lights. So that did not change there. And those are really the key differences. And if you notice, I already put a lanyard in that lanyard hole on the UV versus the original where it does not have a lanyard section whatsoever. What I'm really hoping is that Olight adopts the new features and adds that to the original Arkfeld laser, because the laser does have a really cool feature and a beneficial way of using the light versus others that are a bit skeptical of using the UV. And there you have it. Another thing I wanted to highlight is that if you take advantage of this sale and purchase something from March 14th to March 16th, Olight throws in this free gadget right here. And this is the all new Olight Gober with the clip. This is actually advertised as a backpack clip or a animal collar clip. It's very neat because it activates by just pressing this button once right here. That right there is a circulating color. If I press it again, that's a red light. This right here is a green light. That right there is a blue light. And then we finish it off with a white light. So it's very neat and it's free. They'll throw this in if you purchase anything on their website, at least while items last. I find that this is very advantageous when I clip it on my backpack and I'm riding my bike in the middle of the night, or when the light is just a little bit hindered from people that are driving from behind me. It definitely shines really bright, and it's a good indication that someone is in front of you when they're driving on the road. Olight, thank you so much for sending me the gear to review for this video and allowing me to do the comparison between the UV light and the original laser light for Arkfeld. Let me know in the comments down below. What stands out to you? What do you think you're gonna be using more versus the other? I've used the Arkfeld UV light for at least a week and a half now, and I definitely have many uses for it versus the Arkfeld laser light. Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you guys like best. If you guys like this video, please do not forget to like it. It does help the channel out. If you are not following me on Instagram or TikTok, please do so at Mikey Daily Carry. One more time, it's at Mikey Daily Carry. If you did not see my last video of the unboxing, it's gonna be right here. Go ahead and check that out. My name is Mikey Messina and this is Mikey DC. I'll catch you guys in the next one.